What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the NBA 2K19 MyGm series. As you saw in the last episode, we took a pretty tight loss to the Chicago Bulls. We really wanted to try and get that one, as they are in the Eastern Conference, and one of our goals for this season is to try and sneak into the playoffs. As we know, as the Eastern Conference is weak, and we want to kind of start off our first year as an expansion team on a good note, but couldn't pull it off. And the fact that we couldn't pull it off, it showed some glaring weaknesses in our roster. So, like I said last episode, there were some trades that were going to have to be made. So we're going to go over here to the trade screen. As you see, the Pittsburgh Hammers, we moved Tyson Chandler and a 19 second-round pick to the Heat for Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk adds us a little bit of perimeter shooting, and Tyson Chandler was giving us absolutely nothing on offense, and he wasn't even performing in things that he does very well, like shot blocking and rebounding. So we moved on for Tyson Chandler, and we also got rid of Bob Mute for Rashawn Holmes. Rashawn Holmes, center power forward, 6'10", 235 pounds, 25 years old, 4 years pro. Been in the league for a little while, so he's not old, but he definitely has a little bit of skill. We see he got a silver badge there, a putback king, and also he's got the bronze posterizer. So he brings a little bit of athleticism and a little bit of versatility around the basket, seeing as how we move Tyson Chandler. The key person in the trade was Kelly Olynyk, power forward center, 7-footer, 245. He's 27 years old. He added a lot of perimeter stretch ability. Now we can kind of go to that 4-out, 1-in kind of skill and give everybody a little bit more room, because he can shoot. He's got the silver catch and shoot charge card, and a corner specialist, and a bronze pick and popper. So we're going to go into our 5-game simulation. As you see here, Reggie Jackson, 28 points, 4 assists. We took a 3-point loss to Cavaliers. We kind of had the Cavaliers number early in the season here, but they ended up getting a win over us. So right now we're sitting against them. I think we're sitting 1-2 against the Cavs. Rivers, 23. Crabbe and Olynyk both got over 10 points. And you see on the other side of the bracket, Kevin Love, 22 and 14. Colin Sexton, 21 points. J.R. Smith, he dropped a dub as well. I know they definitely wanted to get on us, because we beat them the last 2 times, one in our first episode and once in our last simulation. I think we got one more matchup against them, if I'm not mistaken, because they are in the Eastern Conference. In our next matchup, we took on Kelly Olynyk's former team, the Miami Heat. Reggie Jackson, 19, Kelly Olynyk, 15 and 18. We ended up blowing them out 94-77. Trey Burke, just as consistent. I like that Kelly Olynyk's in the box score early in the high part, because now we got an inside-outside threat. On the other side of the bracket, Hassan Whiteside, 22 points, 17 rebounds, 4 block shots. Jason Richardson and Tyler Johnson, 13 apiece. D. Wade, 8 points. Tyson Chandler, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Didn't really get off against his former team, and maybe that's pulled off a good trade. We did have to give up a pick, but it was in the second round. And then again, the Milwaukee Bucks, 113-105. They ended up taking a win over us. Kelly Olynyk, 25.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Filled pretty much every spot you can in the box score. Looks really good. Reggie Jackson and Austin Rivers both put up 16. Burke with 14 and Crabbe with 13. And on the other side, you had Antetokounmpo, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, only 2 turnovers. Huge game against us, triple-double. Malcolm Brogdon, 26 points. Ilyasova with 13 and 10. Shabazz Muhammad, 12. So they had a pretty good showing from everybody. Antetokounmpo, one of the best players in the East. As we move further in our simulation, we see our scout here, Mitch Early, telling us it's about time to start looking at some recruits, which is always fun. So we're definitely going to have to look at what we got in the draft pool. We definitely need to upgrade that small forward position. That's our weakest position. So we're going to pick our prospects here. We're going straight to the small forwards. Lee Gooding, lockdown defender, 19 years old, 6'10". That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take a look at him. He's projected to be the second player in the DE Draft Express ranking. We got Bill Dame, 21 years old, looks to be 6'6" or 6'8", 221 pounds, 7-foot wingspan, vertical sharpshooter. Vertical speed and steals are his strengths. You got Gershon Fowler, 6'8", 23. And then you got Sebastian Johnson, a 2-way wing, 19 years old. So it looks like Lee Gooding and Sebastian Johnson are going to be our first 2 options here, seeing as they're both 19 years old. But they're both pretty high in the DE rank. One ranked at 2, the other one ranked at 5. Matthew Berry's going to round it out. He's ranked at 14. Probably going to have a high draft pick, seeing as how we're performing. But, yeah, we're going to jump into our next game. Coming up here against another Eastern Conference powerhouse, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Executed on the road, focus, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are out on the wings. Ilyasova out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. With the teardrop, and Middleton. Olynyk, a screen on Middleton. Crabbe in the corner. Drops in the tray.
Got to know the scouting.
Now here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Olynyk. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Middleton, and they wasted no time getting those three.
Flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Here's Holmes. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Holmes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Other end. Lopez passes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one. Passes to Rivers. Holmes, that's a screen. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got it.
Setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Up and in on the layup. 7 points.
You're in a great groove.
Holmes, that's a screen. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch in size. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it.
Ilyasova. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. Burke off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now, here's Brogdon. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Henson.
Pretty good awareness there.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security.
Kicks to Brogdon. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Henson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Whether as a starter or a defense.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Burke. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Burke's got his second basket of the night. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Shabazz Muhammad. John Henson out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Snell in at the 3.
No defender is going to.
Here's Baines. Muhammad covering. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. And they take the lead. Burke's got his third best
Jumper.
Pass to Muhammad. Henson with the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled.
Players in the business.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now here's Jackson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Scooped up. He dishes it to Olynyk, passes to Rivers. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Muhammad. Over Rivers. That one off the back iron and out.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story.
Shooting stroke that's now highly repeatable from long range.
Count the back. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Jackson drives in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And that one misses. Matthew Dellavedova. And he misses the second one. Rivers against Muhammad. Over Rivers. Nice spin off the left rim end. Now here's Rivers. Suspended by Dellavedova. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Stick skills.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
He was able to tie it up.
Dellavedova, the pass to Middleton, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Dellavedova. And that's now 11 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second.
All right, y'all. Welcome to halftime. We're looking pretty good. Offense definitely looks better, but as you can see from on the screen here, these boys are shooting 73%. So we definitely lost a lot on the defensive end. We're competing in the rebounds. They only got 4 more assists than us. Both of us got 1 steal. We're getting in them. We're deflecting some passes the same way they're deflecting them for us. Trey Burke's the only guy getting out the box, but man, not having Bob Moute, not having Tyson Chandler is really affecting us on defense, but our offense is so much more smoother. We got so much more space to make things happen. Holmes is playing well. Olynyk's playing well. Actually, all of our guys are playing well. Crab being in the starting lineup really changed a lot. He helps space the floor. The only thing that I'm noticing now is that I don't have that second offensive guy coming off the bench. So definitely going to have to try and add some more talent to our bench unless I'm pretty out on Ennis. Ennis is probably going to have to go. He's not doing anything. I don't know if it's just because they don't give him the breathing room to shoot or he's just not getting open. We'll wait a little bit, though, see how he looks with the new offense. And if there is going to be anybody that's going to go, it's going to be Ennis. But let's get into the second half and see if we can't close this game out.
It's been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
All few kicks to Olynyk. Holmes with it. Lopez is there. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point. And the free throw, no good. Middleton against Rivers. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring.
The 4 from the field. Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Rivers. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
That's a great example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Rivers. He has 7. The pass to Holmes. Over Lopez. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Bucks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
they've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Muhammad. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
But you see how
good.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that position.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Pulls it in. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Rivers gets a wide open look. It's good from long range.
Huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Henson.
Now 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Burke. Bounces high off the...
Able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Dellavedova. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. With 1 on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling... Are your small and power forwards. Brogdon out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Henson in at the 5, down low.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth.
Here's Middleton. Goes up off the inbound. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line. And that one falls for Middleton.
Middleton to become better.
There's the pick. Jackson drives in. Here's Baines. That's good. And it's Jackson. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. As is checked in for John Henson. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for...
Get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
And here's the fast break. The teardrop falls in. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum. It's 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Pittsburgh's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing, and then what...
They lead by 4. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo over Crab, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Jackson passes to Holmes. Rivers in the corner. Holmes, that's a screen. Olynyk in the corner. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lane.
Now the pass to Holmes. Now here's Cram. Antetokounmpo defending. Olynyk in the corner. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 5. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Nothing more you can do.
Well, they're nearing that point right now. Everything would have to go perfectly just to give them a shot.
And I like the...
So the first one drops, and he makes both free throws. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the
play-in.
Jackson passes to Holmes. Holmes, that's a screen. Rivers kicks to Olynyk. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the leadership that Bledsoe keeps stepping further and further into, this is a guy you can count on to take and make big control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
All right, y'all. That was a rough one. Not gonna lie, I was a bit upset at the end of that game. I think we got 2K'd a little bit towards the end, but nonetheless, we take a L to the Milwaukee Bucks. They got one of the best players in the league in Giannis. Holmes 25-12, Rivers 22-7, Trey Burke 20 points, Olynyk 16, on the Crab. On the other side, Antetokounmpo 55-17, Middleton 36 points. Shabazz Muhammad 20 points. Shabazz Muhammad kind of got going there and took advantage of Austin Rivers on the block. I was a little bit confused about that, but nonetheless, like I said before, another L. May have a couple roster changes coming. It might be time to get rid of that coach. I'm not 100% sure, but with that being said, man, thanks for clicking on the video. Maybe next time here we'll be able to get a win. I didn't look and see who we're playing next, but should have a video up sometime next week. And thanks for watching. Peace.